All right, we're with the harbor one again. Well, I guess not with these guys, but I've been on one recently. Nothing really worth my focus for these. Of course, I'm always going to try to do these for early points and meeples and income and so forth. I like this one specifically better than this one. I think the tickets are more versatile, and there's certainly points and to a lesser extent income than the kiosks. This is decent. I mean, cheaper donations, but I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to opt for this one. Get me some cards maybe late in the game when the price of the donation goes up to $10 or $12. All right, I'm going to just go with these two. All right, so these are my cards. While this one does have an Africa tag, it requires animal upgrade, and that is going to be a while, so that's not going to be a good card. The only other thing I have is this guy here who's blue, who's good for a release, but otherwise is kind of a crappy animal. He can go into an aviary, so if I build an aviary later, I can free up a 4. And then we've got the geologist, which I can play relatively soon. This I'll want to play at some point. It's a really good card and good for defense. And then we got geological. So I got a rock icon. I've already got one. Or I need 2 rock icons. I've got one. I've got cards at the snap level. It's likely people won't be. Well, I go first anyway. But it's likely people won't be fighting me for the rock thing specifically anyways. Unless of course it has some of these tags. So I think this is what I'm going to take. Oh, and these, favorite zoo and accessible zoo. Both are relatively hard given how I play the game. All right, so there's a card with a rock. However, I need Australia to be able to put that out. There's an animal with blue, but I think even better at this stage is this. I'm going to be allowed to put this down. And then that'll give me the blue needed for this cheapo guy. So yeah, I think that will work best. Once the association gets up there, I can do the blue early on. And hopefully get rolling. We'll see. All right, let's do the build first. All right, if I put it here, that's 8. That'll be 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put this here, leaving a 1 spot open for this. There we go. All right, let's get our second blue tag, or our first blue tag, I guess. Which do I want to do first is the question. No, I think I want to get this rotated as fast as possible, so I think it's best to do the sponsor. Connect here, we shouldn't need to use it, I wouldn't think, but at least not yet. Let's play the animal. This animal actually needed the blue sponsor first anyway, so I couldn't have done it in any other order. All right. I don't know that I want to clever anything. Guess I could clever cards. Let's just put it up here. No, I guess I can put it here and touch both rocket. No, let's put it up here. Let's save the rocks. I don't see anything that needs one anyway, so. All right, let's do the association. And we'll get the extra maple. And I'm going to upgrade the association. As I don't have a lot of money to do a build, even though I get 2 of them. I suppose I could get cards and do whatever, but I'm okay for now. All right, let's just put a card out. I know the break's almost here, but might as well play this guy. Now I'm protected. We'll let probably the red player end it. That's all right. And if not, I can certainly grab one of these with an X token and do a donation. So I'm just going to end this. I'm going to draw 3 cards, keep 2 of them, and then sell 1 for $3 and get an X token. All right. Well, I'm going to certainly keep him. He's a rock for that. I have to upgrade this. All right, so I'm going to discard this. I like the perception bird. But I need the other rock, so... Oop. Almost didn't sell it. So all 3 of these cards work together, so I'm going to keep them. All right, the only one I have for the big projects right now is geological, but I have to play this guy before I do that. And I'm probably going to want to play this guy first as well. So I want to start this now. And let's just take the yellow, since yellow is one of the projects. Yeah, I should have plenty of money. And now I can start getting towards the 5 again. I have nothing to sell, so let's done. Yeah, so I should have built this over by the rock to be able to put the guy in it. So now I'm going to have to waste a turn to build a 1 enclosure by a rock, which is not ideal. And I'll do this and I'll grab a card. What am I going to have? 4 this, so 7. It's not going to be enough to play this guy. I'm just going to draw one from the deck and I might just sell it. Depending, well, not right. Ugh. I will more than likely be selling this guy. You know what, I'm just going to do it now. No, maybe I can get this guy and pouch him. I'll wait. There's no need to sell it. I don't know what this means, but all right. All right, so this one has got, for every 2 rock, I get 3 points. So I need to put my rock animal out first. He can only go there. Do I need to club or anything? I don't think so. Guess I'll just go get another X token. Um, I'm going to sell the card. So when I do grab cards, I may need to sell then. I don't, but that's okay. It's not one I plan on playing. We can play the sponsor now. All right, so we got an Africa monkey. Fits both of these. It also will give me a mountain for an additional one of these. Now it delays and maybe I lose one of the bonuses, but I think I'm going to snap that, build a area for them and put them out. And then I'll do my the sunbathing isn't a really big deal anyway, since I can already sell for 3. All right, let's build a spot for my monkey here. Takes a 3. It's got to be by rock. Might as well go and grab the X token. Get closer to the 2. I guess I can afford it. I don't need to clever anything yet. But this would be a good place to put a kiosk, so I'm just going to drop this here. And nothing to sell, so we're going to pass. Oh, building. Yeah, I don't know why it's glitching. I shouldn't be allowed to do that anyway. Because I don't have the upgraded building, so I don't know why it's doing that. Let's play the animal. I'm not going to sunbathe, so we're just done. You have the Rocket 3. This lemur here allows me to do this, which had gotten put up before my last turn. So I'll do that. I'm going to grab the X tokens here, so I might as well spend a few. Do I need a specific one? I don't, but I'll be able to upgrade something, so let's do that. Know that these are going to matter right now because I've already done this one. So let's just take this, I guess. And upgrade the build. Sure. The turtle doesn't matter. He's yellow, but 6 for 10 or 8 at this point for 19. That's just a lot. I see the sunbathing, but again, it doesn't matter on this as much anyway. This turtle is a long way from being put out. Yeah, I like the extra bump there. I think that's best. Alright, so we're only 4 away from the break. I've lost my meeples. I want to get my meeples back. So I'm just gonna break. Get the X token, get a 5th one. And nothing should change for me. Right, let's do the build. I don't have an animal, and I'm not even going to grab an animal. But let's put this here. I'm going to just put down a 2 enclosure. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to grab this school, which will allow me to draw a card later on, and I can just like drop it up here or something. Let's just build 2 of these. I'll be able to do 2 of those things, so I guess just another one of these somewhere. I'll just put it up here. Fills that thing. If I ever get the, close to all water things, it's next to one. So now all the water's connected if that matters later on. And that's that. Now this guy's in my range. I'm going to clever the cards though. Now this is up to the point where I can do a couple things with it. Don't have 2 monkeys. All right. So we're going to do this twice. I need an X token for the first one. Now we can do this at the middle one. I almost clicked on the other one. I'm going to take this. That way I can get 2 and I can upgrade my animals. Let's do this one. Is there any animal I need? I guess I could grab a monkey. No, let's do this. I'm going to snap this top one and hope that this guy is still there for me when I do the animals. Or I could snap this one and just take the double science. It's interesting. Yeah, let's snap this one. I mean, this is going to be worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. This one's close to 9 to 12 if I get that up one. Yeah, let's take this one. Donate. I think so. Oh. I can just grab this. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. That way I don't have to worry about anybody grabbing it or whatever, or it getting flushed. And now I can do another one. Yeah, I want to upgrade the animal anyway, so do I need... Also just do another monkey. Now let's stick. How many do I need here? I need 4. Yeah, let's just take the double. And it looks like I can donate, so let's donate this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to play all these blue cards, though. Yeah, let's take that. Let's see what happens. Nope, nothing fell. Okay. All right, let's play our animal. We're going to upgrade cards because we've got this guy here. Maybe we can get by him, maybe not. I guess here, whatever there. Save this one that's by 2. I don't think it matters, but where can I put this? It's going to be worth anything. Maybe here. Takes out, I still have an ability for 5 here if I need one. There. We'll do this. And nothing else. I have money, but nothing in range. Alright, so let's, I don't need this sponsor out yet. I don't have any meeples. I don't need a break for that. So I'm just going to do this. And I only need 4 for this. So let's do this. Let's grab this. Go. And we'll have to drop a card now. So I made basically no progress on this. I'm at least to the point where I'm getting 1 on this. I'll probably get a second one, but doubtfully more. I don't know. We'll see. I do have the cards upgraded, but we'll see. They're both bad for me, at least in general. All right, so let's see. I'm going to want to build. Cards don't do me anything. Yeah, so I'll build. Let's build this just in case I'm able to get this guy here. Let's see. Plenty of 1s, so I'll just do more of these here, I guess. What's this guy? He's not bad either. Oh, we'll do this, I guess. There we go. $32 income. All right. That should be reasonable. So, looking at 11 of 12, not much money, and a whole bunch of money.
So he can clearly do something else. I need Meeples back, so I think I'm going to end it. I could get $2, or I can get some cards and hope. I don't know. I want this to move up since I've got. Certainly, want to play this. This is going to be worth 9 points or possibly more. This one may or may not help me though. So I'm just going to grab some cards, see if I get anything better. There's nothing up there that I want better, so I'm just going to draw cards from the deck. Can't use that. Now, going into the break, I'm going to have to discard some stuff. It's worth 4. No, this is worth money. Never mind. Need that. And this guy here. I want to keep this guy. I got two basically the same thing. I can play each of them. Doesn't make any difference. That one, and I hold 4. I can hold 4. Huzzah! Yeah, I don't want to play all these. I can upgrade this, so I can. So we'll go with this. I at least have something I can play. It's going to give me some cards. Looks good. Alrighty then. I need to take this. What animal should I take is the question. All right. Let me just take the reptile as another one of these. Oh, I guess I can take the ape. The ape works. No, the ape's gone, of course. Sorry. Let's grab this one, see what happens. Cheapo one anyway. Let's do research. Okay, I can take the 3 X's or I can snap this guy. That seems nice. I can just put it right back up anyway. Now let's do that instead. Let's see, 15 and 8 is 23. I can, I suppose, but we're just at the start. I think I'm going to hang on to the cash. So I'll just grab a card here. None of these intrigue me, so we'll take one from the deck. Alright, so let's play some animals. Play our bird and see what we get here. I guess they're the same.
Each buy 2 water spots. Not that a 1 should matter for that, but hmm. We got 1 small animal. No, I got 3. We'll keep this one, I guess. All right. Play this guy and move back up to the top. Might as well grab my X token. Alright, do I need to sell any cards is the question. Yeah, let's sell this thing. Not playing this, so. Alright, so I'm going to use the association here. I'll take a partnership. I guess maybe red since I've got this guy. I don't know. I don't see one that I have to take. Okay, I'm looking for that, so I'll get some rep. Do I need all of them here? Alright, then I guess I'll take orange. Make sure that that works. And I'll take 2 rep. Which will get me a card. I don't have any herbivores to flock into. That's a pretty decent card, but I don't have one of those built either, and the only place I could put one here, I guess. Here, here, here. You know, I'm just going to take a random card. If it's good, I'll keep it. If not, I'm just going to sell it. What do we got here? Okay, well, that's not bad. I do have a 2 by the water he can go in. Do I need this rock for anything? Well, let's see. No, I just have to be by all of them, so I don't need this reptile for anything, it doesn't look like. Although, he's easier to play. Oh, he's not. I don't have anything by rock. I've got this one, but, you know what, I'll get rid of this guy. Oh, hold on. I can get another one, because I'm not going to spend 12 to donate. Let's see what I get this time. Predator release. It's actually not bad. I don't need the blue anymore. Alright, yeah, let's get rid of this one. There we go. Alright, so let's use an X token and play our sponsor. That will get us an X token back. Have to build a pavilion first.
gonna put it here. Now we connect the last of the rocks for this guy, right? All rock spaces. There we go. All right, we're getting close.
All right, so I need another two enclosure if I want to play both of these guys. Um, I don't think I'll be able to afford him anyway, but I might want to grab him. I don't know. Well, let's do the build. Like I said, I needed two. Let's go there. Let's do the bonus one of these to get the money back, or almost all the money back. All right, we're at 23. We need 21 to put these guys out. Um, I could like build near mountains. Let's see. The mountains would be one each effectively. And even this guy, I can do the posturing and drop it here to get $1. Interesting. Yeah, let's. But I may want to just get cards anyway. And then sell some. The thing is, am I going to use this? I guess I could, but I can already do small animals at the same amount that I would be doing the yellow at. So I can probably just sell a card now. Yeah, let's see what that puts me at. Well, this is worth 3 points. It will be, certainly. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it, so let's just sell it. Do that in the event I get this guy. I think I can still build one more thing. So let's put this here, it's fine. I have enough money to build my two animals, if that's what I want to do next turn. That's fine.
All right, so I'm at my 4/4 maximum of cards. I'm likely only going to play this one, so this one I can probably sell anyway. However, I do want to have a break in order to get my meeples back. So I think I'm just going to grab cards, save the X token. And is there anything out here I need? It's not too bad. 11 for 7 is better than my clever monkey. So let's take this one. It does give the red player a couple dollars, but that's okay. Got nothing to flock in, nothing. This is nice, but let's draw the other 3 cards.
Alright, I get to drop something. Certainly going to keep him. Got plenty of ones to fill up. I don't think there's any way I'm going to play this, so I'll just get rid of this right now. And then I'll sell something. I mean, I guess I could build a fort to play the Rhino, but do I care? Hmm. I mean, I guess 5 green is better than 3 green. Right, so I think this is the worst of them, so I will sell a card. I'm going to sell the platypus. All right, and now we're getting close to a break. And if somebody breaks for me, that's fine too. All right, so I'm not going to be able to play this guy. I mean, I can play him, and that would end the game because if I put these two guys out, that's going to be a total of 14 points. This one gets an extra point for the posturing. This is another 7. That'll put me to 89. Building the enclosure for the rhino will get me another 7. So that'll be 96. If I put him out, then that's that. I'm over 100 and I don't get to do association, which I want to do. So I'm just going to sell it. All right. Now let's play animals. And we'll certainly do this one first. It's got to go down here because there's no water down there, and this one needs water. And we'll play this one. It gets us $1 back as well. So we're up to what, 5? We're up to 5. I can sell one of these guys to put me up to 8, which can then put this out. And then once we have a break, I'll be able to do the association. All right, so I got to sell a card. It's going to be this one, because if nobody does anything, I can play this guy. Let's fill in the board. That put me to 98, and that way if nobody does do a break, I can play this and end the game, and that should be plenty. Alright, there hasn't been a break. I just need 2 points, so I'm going to sell this card. And then we'll put this one out. I'm going to use an X token just in case I pull something that I can put out for 1. But probably won't happen. And nope, and we're just done. All right, this is a 3-player game. Got reasonably close, but it was pretty, did a pretty good job there. Let's see what we got. We had 2, that's why it got closer. Interesting. So 2 for 1 for this one. Oh, what do we have? 4. And 3 for this. Gotcha. Yeah, I was wondering how I got quite so close. But good work. I didn't remember he had an elephant, but we'll try it again.